The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Tuesday, March 29th, 2022. I am Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the King of Afternoon Drive Radio. So, are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
Like a swan, grace on the water, lips like sugar, lips like sugar. Just when you think you've caught her, she glides across the water. She calls for you tonight to share this moonlight. You flow down. Just when you think she's yours, she's flown to other shores to laugh at how you break and melt into this lake. You flow down the river and you never give her. Lips like sugar, sugar kisses.
Sugar kisses, lips like sugar, and sugar kisses. I love that tune. Echo and the Bunnymen getting us started. Woo! Yes. It is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Clemville. What, you thought I was going to be in New York freezing my freak off? No, absolutely way. We are doing a remote on the beautiful white sands of Clemville, located on the farthest southern tip of Clemville. Check us out on YouTube, and let's see on... Oh my God, Facebook, you stink! Stink. Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, you stink. You know what? That's what you get, Facebook. Anyway, we're on YouTube. We're hosting from Clemville. It's beautiful here. A whole 28 degrees. Yes, it's freezing out. It really is freezing out. I mean, I can't wait until Friday or Saturday when it's warm. Hopefully it's no looking back. This cold really gets me. It gets deep into my bones, Clemaniacs. Welcome, yes. The Tuesday edition. It's Tuesday. We're moving right along. Just piercing in through the week. Burn checking in on the YouTube. Wishing all the Clemaniacs a hello. Yes. Hey to all the Clemaniacs. Burgermeister checking in. Yes. Remember, multiple ways to check in. Via the YouTube chat. Obviously, you could call in 845-429-79, but not during my Clemonologue. I don't care who you are. Don't call me now. You throw off my... Someone calls with a stupid call. It's my mojo is thrown off. Believe me. You don't understand because you're not me. But I need to, like, at least get through the first little bit before somebody screws me up in the head. All right? Cold. I'm sitting in here, and what does my thermostat say? All right, yes, 80. 74 degrees inside the Clem studio. Nice and toasty in here. Feeling good. And if you're on YouTube, you see we're looking good here in Clemville. Beautiful white sand. Look at that water. Oh, my. Now, the reason why I have the green screen on that, I could easily be broadcasting from hell. Oh, my God. Woo. Oh, my God. I forgot how hot it was down there. We only broadcast from hell when we know we're going to hell with whatever we're broadcasting from. All right, so, whew. Oh, my God, that was hot. But see, I'm back in Clemville, just like that. That's all thanks to our man, Dave. We call him Porsche Dave. We're going to start I got to, like, masquerade it as something else. Like, hi, Dave has stubbed his toe. He can't work any longer. You know, does anybody want to donate to his GoFundMe? But it's really for the Porsche. All righty, it's Tuesday. I am pumped up. I am feeling good. It was just about an hour ago. I was laying in bed. I swear on my mom. I swear on my kids. I swear on my wife. I swear on everything I got. I even texted out a message to Kevin. Kevin, I'm not going to do a show today. I need a mental health break. And I was about to hit send. And then I said, you know what? Let me lay in bed for a little bit longer and see if I can get over the hump. Guess what? I got over the hump. Kind of, sort of. But I'm here nonetheless. All right? My sensei, the great Moti Horenstein, used to tell us as he was killing us, fake it until you make it. Okay, so if you're not totally happy and with it, you must fake it until you make it. Ooh, the crown. The crown is feeling tight. I don't know if it's because my head is getting fat. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's been 2 days. I haven't had coffee or cola. I need coffee. I need cola. Where's my caffeine? I need it. This is like the 84th bottle of water. I had no coffee yesterday. No coffee today, and I had no cola. I need coffee. Cola. Please, somebody give me coffee. Send me coffee, please. Some cola. I need Coke. Somebody give me a can of Coke, please. I'm going through withdrawals. I really am. That's probably why I was so depressed in bed. I need some caffeine in me. Ah! I mean, the last thing you would probably think is that I need caffeine. I don't need it for the jolt. I just need it to need it. Ah, I need some coffee. I need some cola. Hold on. My son's texting me. I love my son. I love him so much. I need coffee. Someone bring me some coffee, some cola. Bern, I know. I wish I was there too. Oh my God, we booked. Oh, I don't want to sound like, I missed the money bags, or like I know some people at times are tough, but I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited. I work hard for what I got. I feel bad for some people that can't travel, can't go on vacation. I feel bad because I was like that growing up. I never had the opportunity. That's why I saw my rich friends doing these things. I said, how do I get there? What? I got to pay attention in school? Do well in school? Go to college? No! There's got to be an alternative. Oh, I can work hard? Work real hard? Hard work works? It does. So I booked a few cruises this year. I am looking forward. There's nothing better than getting up, not knowing what day it is, what time it is, and just going and starting drinking. I'm not an alcoholic. Stop it, please, okay? I'm just saying, when you're on vacation, you get up, you're like, what day is it? Who cares? What month is it? I don't know. Can I have a drink? Thank you, sir. I need coffee. I need coffee. Coffee calms me down. That's the strangest thing. Coffee calm me down. I need coffee. All right, listen. I want to thank, first of all, everybody for tuning in today on this lovely Tuesday here at Clemville. All right, we got some exciting news. The wheels are turning. All hail to Clem. Woo! Be right back.
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Davidia Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Shannon.
And Dr. Sophia Patricus.
We invite you to join us for our show, Listen Up, Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m.
If you or someone you know is always asking to repeat, has difficulty communicating in a noisy environment, or has ringing in their ears, then tune into our show.
Do you have questions, or are you curious about how to improve your hearing? We welcome any and all questions related to patient treatment process, hearing aids, and implantable hearing technology.
Do you or someone you know experience dizziness, vertigo, feeling off balance, or have a fear of falling? If so, tune in as we can educate and help treat various balance concerns.
So join us for Listen Up Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m. as we navigate all topics related to audiology, hearing, and balance with various members of our team and guest speakers.
Hudson Valley Audiology, located at 11 Medical Park Drive, Suite 205 in Pomona. Call them at 845-406-9991 or visit their website, hudsonaudiology.com.
Howdy folks, this is Redneck, host of the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show, inviting you to join me every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. and worldwide online at WRCR.com. We'll be chatting with some of the finest independent artists right here in the Hudson Valley and from around the world. Don't forget, folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show right here on WRCR 1700 AM, Radio Unscripted.
Are you an adoptive parent, foster parent, raising a relative's child? Are you struggling with your child? Are you feeling alone or isolated because your family, friends, and neighbors don't understand what you're going through? Raising children with loss and early childhood trauma can be difficult. because these children require different parenting approaches than children who haven't experienced these struggles. You can find help at our Post-Adoption and Guardianship Assistance Program for Everyone, AGAPE. Contact us at the Adoptive and Foster Family Coalition of New York's free 24/7 helpline at 888-354-1342. That's 888-354-1342. We offer free parent trainings, support groups, educational outreach, advocacy, and more. Find us online at affcny.org. That's affcny.org. A source of support, information, and advocacy since 1975.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We've got a local crash in South Harrison on Halsted Avenue near 2nd Street with injuries involved. Lots of police activity there. Again, Halsted Avenue and 2nd Street in South Harrison. Police are trying to clear an accident. There's also right lane construction work northbound Hutch getting up toward East Lincoln Avenue in Mount Vernon. That should be wrapping up pretty soon. I'll tell you what, though, the traffic looks real good today on the Cross County. Just a slight westbound delay getting onto the northbound Sawmill, not quite as heavy as usual. Sawmill looks good up toward 287. So does the New York State Thruway, the Bronx River, the Sprain, and also the New England Thruway. 287 is fine. And really the northbound New York State Thruway looks great all the way up toward Harriman. No delays whatsoever. Traffic is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
Weather. For tonight, mostly clear with the low around 22 degrees. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of rain, mainly between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. For Wednesday night, a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 36. For Thursday, showers likely with thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 70 degrees, the chance of rain 70%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 2 p.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 56 degrees. For Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 53 degrees. And for Sunday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 36 degrees.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Let me tell you how it will be. There's one for you, 19 for me. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Be thankful I don't take it all. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. If you drive a car, I'll tax the street. If you try to sit, I'll tax your seat. If you get too cold, I'll tax the heat. If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet. Tax
Yeah, I'm the tax man. Tonight I gotta go get my taxes done. Me and the wife. Oh my God. Oh, the pain. The pain. Oh, I can feel it already. God. Taxes. Why taxes? I want to move to a state that doesn't have income tax. Anybody, can you tell me the 5 top states that don't have income tax? Like a beautiful place I could go relocate. Don't have to pay them for my hard work. Eh? So tonight, 5:30, that's where I'm headed. I got all my paperwork ready to go. See the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. If I'm not here tomorrow, my birthday, it's either because I'm out drunk celebrating or because I'm so depressed about the taxes I owe. All right, one or the other. So we're back here. And before we get started, I do want to thank Franny for sending these beautiful cards. Franny, they made it. I don't know what happened this time. I honestly think my man throws out the mail. Honestly, I think so. I think some days he's just like, screw it. I'm just tossing the mail out. He's like, chuck it. Because Franny sent me cards the last 2 years. I haven't got none of them. Today, I open up the mailbox. I got not one, but 2 beautiful cards. Instructions for a happy birthday. Drink several margaritas. That's it. There's really just one instruction. That's it. I love this card. Not because I'm an alcoholic, ladies and gentlemen, no. But I love margaritas, and I love this card, Franny. Thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. But wait. Franny got another card for us for Passover. I got my yarmulke on. Look, if you're on YouTube, you're missing it all. You're missing all the action. I got my yarmulke on, thinking of you as you celebrate Passover and wishing you a joyful night, a delicious Seder, and all the blessings of being together. Who's going to invite me to their Seder? All right? Who will invite me to their Seder? I got to go to hopefully Yoshi. I know he got a new kid, but hopefully he's inviting me down to Brooklyn for the Seder. I mean, that's a no-joke type of Seder. That's the type of Seder my grandfather used to do. 18 hours of storytelling and eating. Not like these Cliff Notes Seders, an hour and a half, and you journey through the deserts and Jerusalem in like 90 minutes. No. All right, I need to go to a Seder. Franny, thank you so much for these beautiful cards. All the love. Thank you. All right, Klamazel Tov. All right, so, still talking
Pete?
Yeah.
We've got Battery John and Transistor Rosemary on the line.
Like peaches and herb. That's a dynamic duo right there. Battery John and Transistor Rosemary. I haven't heard from you a while. I was going to put an APB out for you. How are you guys doing?
Well, you might not want to say that your mail got thrown out because Rosemary's dad worked for the Postal Service.
I didn't say him. I said the guy that does my mail. I love mailmen and women. I just think once in a while my man needs a break from his job, and because Franny mailed me 2 cards in the past year that I didn't get. And I got these 2, so it makes me wonder. But anyway, I love the mailmen and women. I love what they do. Snow, sleet, rain, hail, tornado, hurricane. I get my mail. Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's fair enough. You know that New Hampshire, I believe, doesn't have a sales tax as well.
What's in New Hampshire though? It doesn't sound like a place like New Hampshire. Just doesn't. It sounds like. I don't know. It just sounds like Amish people. Not that I don't like Amish people. I love them. I have 18 barns on my property from the Amish. But New Hampshire, I don't know. I need a cool place. I don't know. It just doesn't. Have you ever been to New Hampshire?
I have. It's like the other side of Vermont.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Is it cold? Can I make money there with chimney sweeping?
Absolutely. They have more chimneys than they do here.
Oh, Battery John, you know what? After the show, I'm gonna do my research tonight. I gotta go to the Taxman tonight when I'm having a beer. I'm gonna look up New Hampshire. All right, let me write that down on my list. New Hampshire. All right. What else we got from the lovely couple?
Very good.
All right, thank you, sir.
We just arrived at the endocrinologist, so we have to leave you now.
You got it. Good luck over there.
Thank you.
Absolutely, all the love. All right. What is an endocrinologist? What do they do? Like, to me, it sounds like someone who looks for fossils. I don't know, but like an endocrinologist. Very top-notch doctor over there. All right. Excuse me. New Hampshire. I got to look into that. Chris Rock, Will Smith, people still talking about it. I'm still thinking about it. Listening to a lot of people. People I respect, some people I don't. Posted on Facebook, seeing posts, this, that, whatever. I still don't think people understand that Chris Rock may not have known that Jada Pinkett Smith had alopecia. That makes a big difference. If he did, then the joke was in poor taste. We admit that. Poor taste. But if he didn't, he could have clearly been assuming she was one either in great shape, masculine, you know, although a feminine lady, looking masculine and strong. He could have been implying the short hair is what Demi Moore had. I don't think with any sort of reference to the alopecia, especially if he didn't know about it. Now, listening to some of our WRCR loyal listeners, and like one I very much respect, Michelle. I love, you know, a lot of her calls, and I love, you know, her eating advice. I love all that stuff. But I don't think Michelle, like, she's too, Michelle, you're too pro Will Smith. You can't go around hitting people. You can't. I listen, I like to hit people. I did that for a while, professionally, amateur, all around. But you can't hit people. If they talk about your wife, you just can't. Now, self-defense is different. You just can't go around hitting people for what they say, even if they make fun of your disability. Let me tell you something. Check this out. First of all, I don't think people have a sense of humor anymore. Some people just can't, you know, what they find funny, I don't find funny. What I find funny, they don't find funny. Just live with it. It's humor. All right? You don't get it, you don't laugh. That's fine. But people making jokes, Chris Rock gets paid a lot of money because he's one of the best ever to make jokes. He made a funny joke. I thought it was funny. Will Smith thought it was funny. Hell, everybody thought it was funny. Everybody was laughing. One person. I guess the person sitting there, maybe she assumed he was making fun of her alopecia. Maybe she reflected on some comments Chris Rock made in the past about her. Because guess what? She's an easy target for comedians. Now, me, one of my favorite pastimes, which I'm going to get back into it. I got my cinema room getting painted now a dark color because I don't want to reflect light. We want to maximize everything in there. Dark color going in. Soon I'll be not watching a lot of TV, but when I do, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to be watching a lot because you go right to YouTube. Smart TV, I go to YouTube. You know what I'm going to be put on? Those great roasts where comedians, entertainers, athletes, VIPs, people we know, they go up there and they roast somebody. They make fun of them in front of thousands of people, live, and then they'll be rebroadcast to be watched by hundreds of thousands, if not millions of more people. Watching them get dissected over and over again, getting made up fun of themselves, their looks, their family, their mother, their financial information, what they wore at the business meeting, what they wore at the Oscars. Everything is fair game. And one of my favorites. I believe this guy's up there with Chris Rock. I mean, he's the legend of roasting. Nobody roasts better than Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross is the king of roast. Comedy Central, he owns the roast platform. Listen to this.
Bruce Willis is pro-gun, pro-flag, and pro-Pisha.
Bruce Willis is pro-gun, pro-flag, and pro-Pisha. How come I didn't hear anybody, all the people crying about pro-Pisha now, this and that, how come back then when Jeff Ross made this joke, nobody came out and defended the people with pro-Pisha? Nobody had nothing to say. Huh? People are laughing. Bruce Willis was laughing at that joke. I'm sure people with pro-Pisha probably laughed at that joke. Some may not have. Guess what? It's a joke. It's not for everybody. I got to tell you, Lamont, we call him Lamont here because if you ever watch Sanford and Son, what did Fred G. Sanford always tell Lamont? You make no sense. Although Lamont makes sense sometimes, he just go. I mean, Lamont got to get to the point. You know what I'm talking about. He's Jimmy on the morning show. When he comes here if ever he drifts through Clemville again, first of all, check him, pat him down, and he's Lamont. Because you got to get to the point there, Jimmy. Get to the point. Now, the point is this. Chris Rock, if he knew, you could call him an ass. You could. I mean, that's an ill-intended joke. It's not nice. If he knew. If he knew. I don't think he did. Personally, I don't think he did. I mean, it's up to him to come out and say, hey, I knew it and I went with this joke. Whether I wrote it or someone else wrote it, I went with it knowing she had alopecia. Well, then my thought process changes about Chris Rock, but it still doesn't defend the right for a guy to come on stage. Imagine this. Every time somebody says something nasty, I'm going to go hit him. Oh, my God. This guy called my wife ugly. He actually said she looked like a horse-toothed jackass is what he wrote. He was a Giants fan. We were posting back and forth about Cowboys and Giants. He must have trolled my page, and he posted a picture of my wife. He said, man, at least I'm not married to a horse-toothed jackass. Now, I could have tracked the guy down. He's in Rockland. I could have found him. You know what am I going to do? Go smack the guy and get arrested? Because I would. I'm not Will Smith. He could smack a guy live on stage in front of millions of people, go sit down, start cursing, have a beer, get an award, make a speech, go to an after party, be the toast of the town, and guess what? That wouldn't happen to me if I decide to smack somebody because they talked about my wife. Oh, my God. That's not chivalry. That's stupid. That's not chivalry. Chivalry is this. Listen, my man, you could talk about my wife all you want. You'd be lucky to have a lady like this. When looks fade, my lady's love will still be around. And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Have you ever looked in the mirror yourself? I'd be scared to see what your girlfriend looked like. All right? You take it back to him. You put the ball in his court. But no. Instead, I'm going to go slap someone. Let me tell you something. If that was Mike Tyson... If that was Mike Tyson on stage, you think Will Smith would be showing his chivalry? Nah! Jada Pinkett Smith would have looked at him with those eyes that she did, expecting him to do something. He would have looked up at Mike Tyson, looked back at her, looked up at Mike Tyson, looked back at her, and then put his head between his legs. That's all. That's all. People got to get a sense of humor. You know what? I mean, listen, comedy is comedy. I've seen some comedians say Will Smith should hit Chris Rock. Most comedians said it's ridiculous what happened. He crossed the line. It's comedy. Now, if he attacked us, listen, you're in Hollywood, you're in the front row, you're full, and especially, we became entangled. I had an affair, but I'm not going to call it an affair. It's entanglement. I want to sleep with every other guy out there, but I'm married, and Will doesn't want to do that, but I convinced him to go along for the ride. You put yourself out there. You're free. You're like a target just waiting to be hit. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Woo!
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
How about some talk radio that isn't toxic?
Yeah.
This is Lou Young with Kevin Thomas, and we'll be launching a new show called Tough Times, where our comfortable tribal labels will not be allowed.
That's right.
Yeah, we're focusing on the permanent and profound changes taking place around us in our society and our environment. We'll talk, but you won't be allowed to say certain words like Democrat.
Can't say it.
Republican.
Nope.
Conservative.
Forget about it.
Liberal.
Can't have.
Call in. See if you can express yourself without using the labels that have come to divide us. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays 1 to 3 p.m. on WRCR 1700. Join us. I dare you.
I'll be there.
We all want to live healthier lives and make good decisions. Join me, Carrie Potter, on the second Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, a health series brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Each show will feature a different health topic and specialist. Your calls and questions are welcome. That's the second Thursday of the month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Advancing care here.
The Army
National Guard.
My name is Cheryl Hatcher. I joined the National Guard because of September 11th. I wanted to make the difference in the world, and the Guard is a huge help to the community. It's amazing just the support that we give to the community and that the community gives to us. I had a drill sergeant who was just my inspiration through basic training. The camaraderie that you get from being in the Guard is unbelievable. That right there is enough to get you through and to make you go day by day. And if you were someone coming to me saying, I want to join the Guard, I would absolutely say that it's really one of the best decisions. We're going to give you your education. No, there's no way of saying, you know, I can't afford it. It's definitely an option. I'm absolutely taking what I've learned in the Guard and turning it around to be a civilian. I take such pride in putting on my uniform. I love to put it on and know that I am out there doing something for the better. Hear the story about how the Guard changed my life at 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sponsored by the New York National Guard, aired by the New York State Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, good afternoon. First, to tell you about an accident through Harrison. You want to be careful. Halsted Avenue by 2nd Street. There is a crash with injuries. Crews are working on this. There was some problems on 287, the road work by exit 12 out to exit 10. Well, that has been cleared, so we've got all the lanes open now, and traffic is eased up. Matter of fact, looks good right out to the New York State Thruway, which is in good shape right across over to Rockland up in Orange County. No problem on 84. 684 looks good. This report sponsored by Walgreens. Easter, the season for pink grass and chocolate bunnies. Let Walgreens fill your basket fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's who has an egg there season, it's Walgreens season. Restrictions apply to pickup and delivery. See Walgreens.com for details. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with the low around 22 degrees. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of rain, mainly between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. For Wednesday night, a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 36. For Thursday, showers likely with thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 70 degrees, the chance of rain 70%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 2 p.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 56 degrees. For Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 53 degrees. And for Sunday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 36 degrees.
She
I don't really agree with the J. Giles Band, although I love them. Stephen Blatt on drums, Seth Justman, the original ensemble. I'm not talking about the guys that are playing at Rye Playland in 2022, okay? So you got Seth Justman, Danny Klein on the bass, Magic Dick on the sax, Peter Wolf, who everybody thought J. Giles Band was Peter Wolf's band. It wasn't. It was John Giles. That's the J. Giles and J. Giles Band. One of the best, underappreciated, unknown bands ever. Centerfold, top 10 tune. Absolutely. All righty, so we are back here, Clem in the PM, rolling up to 3:50, first hour, cruising along on a Tuesday. I'm sure you got your mittens on, your scarf, your coat, your fluffy socks, your thermals, if in fact you're inside. If you're inside, you're under the covers. You got a nice, relaxed mood going on. You got the Clem on, relaxing you, and it's all good. I want to thank our real, our real first commitment here in Clemville, for advertising. We've made some changes. We got the green screen. We got the truck. We got this. It all takes time. Nothing can just happen, especially when, in fact, I got a real life to live. All right? But we are excited. The wheels are turning. We got some prospects. We got some meetings. We closed the deal.
A message from West Rock Pool and Spa. Manufacturers' inventories are depleted, and shortages will last into next year. Don't get shut out again. We have above ground or semi-in-ground pools in stock to ensure you have yours for this season. Don't wait or hesitate. West Rock is here to make your stay-at-home vacation great. No interest financing and layaway plans available. Call West Rock Pool and Spa today. Don't miss out. WestRockPools.com. A message.
WestRockPools.com. West Rock Pool and Spa. I got my above ground pool from West Rock. I got my swim spa from West Rock. I get my service done weekly, year round from West Rock. I could speak from my personal experience with West Rock. And I'm glad to say that the official pool company in Clemville is West Rock Pool and Spa. Now, this is no joke. For all you pool owners out there, there is a national shortage on chlorine. This is absolutely true. This is what I've heard from friends whose pool people have reached out to, have told them that. They've reached out to me. Everybody thinks I am like the Encyclopedia Clemtanica of the directory of know-it-all. I am, and I will start that here in Clemville. We will have the plumber of Clemville. We will have the electrician of Clemville. People that you can trust and depend on. So when it comes to trust and depending on somebody, longevity in business speaks volumes. And West Rock has been around over 50 years serving Rockland County residents and beyond, as our broadcasting does here on WRCR, the world-renowned Clem Radio Network. 10,000 watts, just emitting basically everywhere in the world. Now, back to the shortage of chlorine. If you don't keep your pool clean, or your pooth, you need a clean pooth, all right? You never go out with a dirty pooth. Now, back to your pool. Your pool got to be clean. I've seen times when we went away, whatever, something happened, this, that, whatever, we can't, blah, blah, blah. We come back, the pool's green, it's got this. Who do I call? West Rock to the rescue. They come, they do what they got to do. It looks beautiful. We're back to swimming. You got to do it. Whether you do it or you get the service, you need to put in those chemicals. And guess what? I'm telling you right now, not a lot of companies are going to have the chemicals. That's just a known fact. It is. It's not like I'm just making something up. Which, by the way, Brian, cold busted, although he's banned from Clemville Redneck, he cold busted Bryan Avenue Bob. Brian, now I wonder. I'm going to get back to West Rock in a second. I'm not going to forget you guys. But I wonder, does Bryan Avenue Bob really know what he's saying? I mean, I don't know that music, so I just go along thinking he knows. Now we got a guy that knows music. I don't know if some people would call Brian Avenue Bob out. I think some people, they're too nice. They realize he's old. He might be going, senile, dealing with clementia. I don't know. But has he really been doing this for 9 years? Redneck called him out, caught him red-handed. It was like a kid with his hands in the cookie jar. It's like, listen, Brian Avenue Bob, no, that wasn't Elvis. That was James Dean, whatever it was. And Brian Avenue Bob like, oh. And then he says, Redneck, get out of here. He tried to throw him out. He's like, yo, get out of here. What song can I play for you? Don't call back. Because you just called me red-handed, live on air. But my listeners don't even know. Believe me, they went in one ear and out the other. They didn't catch it, but I did. I'm starting to wonder. I need a fact checker Friday night from 6 to 8, okay? Redneck's probably busy scheduling the 54 guests he has on each show. But by the way, he's banned. I can't talk about him, all right? So anyway, back to what I can talk about is the shortage of chlorine. Pool companies, I'm telling you, they're going crazy. They're scouring. Where are they going to get it? But not West Rock. Oh, no. I'm telling you right now, they have buckets, bags, and then some of chlorine. They got over 500 above ground pools in stock, ready to be assembled, ready for you to jump into before the season kicks off. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this relationship with West Rock. West Rock Pools, they're located conveniently off of Middletown Road, behind what used to be the doghouse. Over there? Somewhere over there. West Rock Pools. They're opening my pool this weekend. I call them up. I said, listen, it's my birthday. It's my birthday weekend. I bought myself some new Speedos. It's my gift to myself for my birthday. Is there any chance you guys can get my pool open? Yep, you got it. And it's not because I'm a somebody, because I'm a nobody. Believe me, I'm just like everybody else. I'm a nobody to them. But to them, I'm somebody. I'm a customer. And they said, yep, we'll get you on. Boom. I'm telling you, I'm excited. Welcome, all hail, West Rock Pool and Spa. All right, I thanked Franny for those cards. Let me put those aside. Love Hurts. That's what we started out with. Jay Giles Band. Craig Thier, my buddy whose birthday was yesterday, he turned me on to the Jay Giles Band in 5th grade. I went over his house. We were downstairs and he had this sick arcade. Sick arcade. It was just crazy. It was like you were walking into a real arcade. It was crazy. Like it was literally insane. It was like you were walking into a real arcade. So that's where we walked in, and he would be playing music down there, and he would always be jamming these songs. I'm like, what is this? He's like, oh, this is a Jay Giles Band. One of their songs he played. Whatever. What is that? My Blood Centerfold. Right. Everybody knows Centerfold. They got a couple of popular songs, but then the rest of their songs are just downright dirty. I mean, like real good. You got to check them out, the Jay Giles Band. All right, so we wind down to the 4 o'clock. I'm feeling good. I'm staying away from tuna melts too. I'm gonna miss the tuna melt. It feels as if a piece of me was ripped out because I've eaten tuna melt since I was little. I mean, it must be cheap to make because that's what we had in the trailer park a lot. My mom would be like, all right, we're having dinner, tuna melt. Oh, guess what? We're having lunch. Oh, a tuna melt. Oh, a Sunday breakfast. Oh, it's tuna melt time. And bacon, of course. Oh, we're having a barbecue. What? No hot dogs, no hamburgers? Tuna melt? Oh, yeah, okay. On the barbecue? Beautiful. I had a lot of tuna melt growing up. I love it. But last Friday, I called in sick to the show. Why? Because the tuna melt got me. And who relayed that same story? They were afflicted by a tuna melt early in life. Oh, I know who. And I named him. I forgot I named him. Boldest. I forgot. Boldest Steve. I forgot. How could I forget? He relayed his story of being afflicted from a tuna melt also. I guess I ain't the only one. All right, boys and girls, we're just about up to the 4 o'clock We'll take a break. Oh, one last thing. I'm a little bit saddened by this. A little bit saddened. Oliver is leaving tomorrow to go to DR. I wish him safe travels, as does everybody else. He's going to the Dominican Republic for 2 weeks, so he will not be in this Monday or the following Monday. We will still do an updates with Oliver without Oliver, but with Oliver, his in essence, his spirit, because he'll be partying in DR with his family. All right, so don't worry, 420, we'll be doing our sports updates with Oliver next 2 weeks, but he will actually not be here. But we got it covered. All right, take a quick break, 4 o'clock. We'll be right back. All
AM 1700 WRCR, Haverstraw.
Do you remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Bryant Avenue Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
Did you know that March is Women's History Month? Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan from the Historical Society of Rockland County. Tune in to the next episode of Crossroads of Rockland History on Monday, March 21st, right after the morning show, when we'll turn our attention to the women of South Mountain Road. Like their male counterparts, these gifted artists and intellectuals deserve a prominent place in the history of American arts and letters. We'll find out who they were and what they accomplished with my guest, Susan Deeks, the Executive Director of the Historical Society of Rockland County. I hope you'll tune in. That's Monday, March 21st at 9:30 a.m. right here on WRCR. Crossroads of Rockland History is a program of the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website to learn about our exhibitions, events, and programs. That's rocklandhistory.org, or call us at 845-634-9629. That's rocklandhistory.org, or 845-634-9629.
It's Tuesday, March 29th, and for Jeff Lewis, I'm Carrie Potter with your WRCR News. According to the Stony Point Police Department, there has been an increase in diversion-style thefts throughout the area over the past several months. These thefts typically occur following large bank transactions. One such incident occurred on February 10th. Supervisor Jim Monahan discussed on WRCR.
Made a large withdrawal from the bank on 9W Liberty Drive. She went out to the car for a second, and then she thought of something that she wanted to do and went into the bank, and somebody, unfortunately, she left the money there. I don't know if it was a setup or somebody, a crime of opportunity, where somebody saw her take out cash. She broke the window, and the money was stolen. I know the detectives have re-interviewed many people on that case.
While that incident remains under investigation, the Stony Point Police remind us to be observant. There may be someone watching cash withdrawals. Beware of diversion techniques such as flattening a tire as a distraction, and if you suspect you're being watched or followed, take note of any suspects or vehicles and contact police immediately. Spring is pothole season. Clarkstown Highway Department is patching potholes and will be ready to repave in June. Supervisor George Holman told WRCR in Clarkstown they cover 25 to 30 miles of repaving per year.
Great job by the Highway Department. We're out patching
potholes, and when the plant's open, we'll be paving 30 miles of roads again, up to 30 miles of roads this year. That'll be starting by June, and we'll finish up by October. So we have an aggressive plan in place for the year.
Meanwhile, transition to spring does bring potholes. Some tips from AAA to avoid pothole damage include: inspect your tires to ensure they are properly inflated and do not have significant wear. Make sure your struts and shock absorbers are in good condition. Stay alert and check the road ahead to avoid potholes, and slow down. And finally, are you a current or emerging leader in Rockland County? The Leadership Rockland program consists of 11 day-long sessions over a 10-month period and engages and challenges its participants to examine issues and seek solutions. The 2023 application deadline has been extended to April 15th. To learn more and apply, visit leadershiprockland.org. I'm Carrie Potter with your WRCR News.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, good afternoon. First, to tell you about an accident through Harrison. You want to be careful. Halstead Avenue by 2nd Street. There is a crash with injuries. Crews are working on this. There was some problems on 287. The road work by exit 12 out to exit 10. Well, that has been cleared, so we've got all the lanes open now, and traffic is eased up. Matter of fact, looks good right out to the New York State Thruway, which is in good shape right across over to Rockland up in Orange County. No problem on 84. 684 looks good. This report sponsored by Walgreens. Easter, the season for pink grass and chocolate bunnies. Let Walgreens fill your basket fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's who has an egg there season, it's Walgreens season. Restrictions apply to pickup and delivery. See walgreens.com for details. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with the low around 22 degrees. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of rain, mainly between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. For Wednesday night, a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 36. For Thursday, showers likely with thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 70 degrees, the chance of rain 70%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 2 p.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 56 degrees. For Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 53 degrees. And for Sunday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 36 degrees.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
Let me put this back on. We're back on YouTube, and we are ready to rock and roll. Yes. All hail the second hour. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Who's getting tacos tonight? Anyone? Anyone? Tacos? Tacos? I'm going. Where am I going? I'm going to the tax man. That's right. 5:30. I got a date with the tax man. My stomach's already starting to feel nauseous. Oh, God. I'm dreading it. I really am. Pretty. Going to be pretty nerve-wracking sitting there. I hope it's good news. Last year was great news. I don't know. We'll see. All righty, we're back, and you know what we do now? We wish you a very happy birthday. If, in fact, it is your birthday, we wish you a very happy, healthy, love-filled birthday today and a year filled with joy, love, happiness, growth, wisdom, all that good stuff. Now, if in fact it is your birthday today, you share your birthday with these famous peoples. Let's see. Let's go down the birthday list from March 29th, 2022. A day before my birthday, 2 days before the last day of the month of March. And then we are officially a third of the way done with the year. That is crazy. All right, famous birthdays. Let's go. Huh. Wow. Nothing. I mean, it says Aaron Piper, movie actor. I don't know. Netflix series Elite. I guess I got to watch that. Aaron Piper. Oh, no, it's Aaron. A-R-O-N with a dash above the O. Aaron Piper, I guess. Nope, I got nothing. I got nothing here right now. All right, here we go. Here, all right. John Tyler. Anybody know the name John Tyler? Wow, this guy's nose, no joke. I think I could go skiing down his nose. Uh-oh, I've offended people with a big nose. Watch out. Holy moly. I made a nose joke, and now someone's going to get offended because maybe they have a big nose. You know what? Let me take my nose joke back. I just thought this guy had a big nose, so it looked like a ski slope to me. I made a joke. I should be shot. Oh, my God. I mean, really. Like, imagine this. Imagine somebody got offended because I made a nose joke. Now, I can understand if you had no nose. All right, like, I mean, if you have no nose, you might take offense. You maybe feel like you've been left out. I'm making a nose joke, and you can't even pertain to it. But I mean, really, this is what I'm saying. Like, during the break, I was reading stuff about Chris Rock and Will Smith. Whether it was fake or not, it's obviously got us all talking about it. Got to take a joke. All right. Does anybody know who John Tyler was? A, is he the lead singer of Aerosmith? 2, was he the 10th president of the United States? 3, I don't even know. He was the 10th. I'd never heard of John Tyler. This is how dumb I am. I don't know the presidents, but I mean, I know some of them. I mean, there's Thurgood Marshall, right? No, he wasn't a president. Was he a president? No, Thurgood Marshall wasn't a president. Was he a president, Kev? No, he was like a civil rights guy, right? Thurgood Marshall, attorney. Just passed away recently, didn't he?
If I remember correctly, Thurgood Marshall was a Supreme Court justice.
That's right. Maybe that's what it was. All right. John Tyler, I would have never known. Kevin, did you know when I said John Tyler, unless you looked up birthdays before, did you know he was a president?
I'm familiar with the name. I couldn't tell you what number president he was.
Number 10.
But,
number 10. He was
I'm familiar with him.
He was an adamant advocate of states' rights, supported the Confederate flag during the Civil War, serving in the Confederate House of Representatives until his death. He married twice, had 8 children. 1 with his first wife, 7 more with his second. All right. He basically... He raised 2 brothers and 5 sisters on a plantation in Virginia. Began practicing law at the age of 10. Wow. They didn't live that long. How old was he? 79? Oh, he was 72. Actually lived pretty old. All right, here's another famous birthday. A real famous guy. When I say Sam Walton, does anybody know what I'm talking about? Sam Walton. Of course you do. Of course you do. A legend. Sam Walton is a legend. Amongst entrepreneurs, small business owners like myself, this guy's he's like an OG. The founder of Sam's Club and the Walmart retail chain. He pioneered the idea of consistently stocked shelves with wide-ranging goods and products. Before his fame, he delivered newspapers. He farmed and he sold magazines. He worked at JCPenney as a management trainee. So it culminated all that experience, all that knowledge. And he became Sam Walton, founder of Sam Club at Walmart Real Chain. We don't do this often, if ever. All hail Sam Walton. Absolutely. All right, hold on. I lost my shoe, and honestly, my foot feels naked. It feels as if I'm standing in Times Square with no clothes on, and that would be the most, like, I can't pull off one of those, like, what's his name? What's that cowboy called? The naked cowboy? I can't pull that off, like standing naked in front of Times Square, even with a pair of underwear on. That ain't happening. So let's get back to Sam Walton. Gumbo Yaya checking in. Although he's banned, he's checking in, breaking the ban. I don't know how he slipped by. Talking about he knows his answers. He's a smart guy. To listen, he busted Bryan Avenue Bob. I got faith that he'll do it again Friday. All right, I'm going to be tuning in. Oh, that's a painful 2 hours, but I'm going to tune in just to hear Redneck catch Bryan Avenue Bob in the act. All right, here we go. Who else we got? Movie actor Scott Wilson. Scott Wilson, known for playing Herschel Green on AMC's The Walking Dead. I watched that show once. It was absolutely the dumbest I've ever seen. I don't understand how it became so big. People posted, oh, The Walking Dead. Oh, we're having a Walking Dead party. Oh, who wants to walk through the cemetery like a zombie? Oh, my God. That is the dumbest show I've ever seen. Absolutely the stupidest ever. Oh, my God. Yeah, a bunch of zombies. Let's go kill the zombie. I mean, how many different, like... God, you know what? I need Will by my side in the afternoons. Give me some big words. I need Will. What word would fit right now? Like, how many different scenarios do they have? All the same. Zombies walking around. Kill the zombie. Run away from the zombie. Please. Hey, Graxie, Burgermeister. All hail Burgermeister. He's saying Walking Dead. All right, absolutely. And no. Don't worry. He didn't say that. It was something else, not even down that road. All right, here we go. Elle McPherson, she's 58. She's a model. And she's beautiful. I love Elle McPherson. She really is beautiful. Oh, my God. She really is one of the most beautiful ladies out there. To this day, Elle McPherson. All right, what national day is it today? I'll tell you, for me, I wake up in the morning at all strange hours, if I even go to sleep at all. And one of the first thoughts is, besides where's my prune juice, is what national day is today? Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I say to myself, when I'm in the shower, if I haven't thought of it already, I say to myself, what national day is today? And I know, boys and girls, you do the same. Here we go. It's National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. All hail the mom and pop business owner. Let me tell you something. I got respect for the mom and pop business owner. Much respect. The mom and pop business owner. No, they're not Sam Walmart. And again, I'm not begrudging the Sam Walmarts of the world. But the true backbone of the economy, and I'm sure our man Ken Mahoney would agree, are all the mom and pop business owners. The small businesses that do whatever it takes to survive, to get through the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the victories, the failures, the bankruptcies, whatever. All, I'm telling you, this is all on the backs of the mom and pops, the small business owners. That's what I'm talking about. All right. National Vietnam War Veterans Day. First of all, moment of silence. Now, I have a good friend. I haven't seen him in a while. I know you say, how could he be a good friend if you haven't seen him in a while? Because he's a good friend. I don't need to see him every day, all day. Paul, he was my boxing coach. Ran the boxing program at my school. He was beloved. But when he came back from Vietnam, he was hated. He was spit on. He was ridiculed. They made fun of him in a cruel way. He was sent from our government to go overseas. You think he would want to go if he had the choice? Yeah, Paul, you going? No, I'm not. Okay, you stay home. That's not how it worked. And when he came back, he told me horrific stories, horrific experiences, and coming back from some of the most horrific experiences you couldn't even imagine. You see it on the movies, but when it's really there, these things have lasting impact on you. And Paul, he loved cats. He loves cats. He feeds all the homeless cats. He's just alone. He don't have no cell phone. He's just a mountain man. He's a loner. He's very, very, simple. One of the most simple men I've come across. And a lot of it stems from his days in the Vietnam War. Had another friend, passed away, served in the Vietnam War. Or not a friend that, I grew up with, but a friend I met later on. I actually purchased his piano, his baby grand piano. And the numerous times we were at his house, he was blind. He was blinded. He was telling me about numerous kills he had across enemy lines, hand-to-hand combat kills, and the numerous awards that he had, the medals that he had on his wall that, although he couldn't see them, he knew exactly where they were placed, in the order they were, and could tell you about each specific one. And, to this day, when I see anyone with any type of hat, jacket, but in particular the Vietnam War, because that resonated around my time. I didn't know that people came home from Vietnam. When I say people, our own men and women, and they were disrespected. They weren't loved. They weren't welcomed home. And it's sad. So National Vietnam War Veterans Day honors the men and women who served and sacrificed during the longest conflict in United States history. On March 29, 1973, combat and combat support troops withdrew from South Vietnam. Generations later, veterans of this time period are gaining the respect that was not so freely given upon their return. Very sad. Very sad. So today we honor all the Vietnam men and women, the veterans, the missing in action still. Very, very sad. It's also National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. Let me look. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me put my face in that thing right there. Oh, I just want to drop my mouth right on that. That looks... Can anyone make what is, like a lemon chiffon for a nice refresh? Oh, this looks nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I feel like all happy just looking at this cake. I can imagine putting this thing in my mouth. For a nice, refreshing spring dessert, chiffon cake is a very light cake made with vegetable oil, eggs, sugar, flour, baking powder, and flavorings. The fluffy texture is made by beating egg whites until stiff and folding them into the cake batter before baking. Chiffon cakes tend to be lower in saturated fat than butter cakes and potentially making them healthier. Yeah, I love that. Instead of 4,000 calories per slice, we whipped it up till it got hard with egg whites. It's only 2,700 calories per slice. This is healthy cake right here. Let me tell you something. This cake looks good. I got to find a bakery that makes the lemon chiffon cake. I wonder if, what's his name? Legato Swiss. He got some good cookies down there. All right, 4:20. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents, and I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Days are getting longer and spring will soon be here. Just because it's cold outside doesn't mean your plants don't need help. Unlike us, they can't hide from the weather. At Wicks Arborists, we work year-round and are trained to look for potential problems such as dead or dangerous trees to ensure that your family is safe during winter storms. Call us at 845-354-3400 or visit us on the web at wicksarborist.com. Set up treatment programs now for your trees, shrubs, lawn, or to help control deer ticks, mosquitoes, or poison ivy. We can also help manage those pesky deer that eat your valuable plants. Contact us now before the busy spring season begins. Like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or visit us at wixarborist.com. Call now, 845-354-3400. Wix Arborist, where your property is.
Did you know that March is Women's History Month? Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan from the Historical Society of Rockland County. Tune in to the next episode of Crossroads of Rockland History on Monday, March 21st, right after the morning show, when we'll turn our attention to the women of South Mountain Road. Like their male counterparts, these gifted artists and intellectuals deserve a prominent place in the history of American arts and letters. We'll find out who they were and what they accomplished with my guest, Susan Deeks, the Executive Director of the Historical Society of Rockland County. I hope you'll tune in. That's Monday, March 21st at 9:30 a.m. right here on WRCR. Crossroads of Rockland History is a program of the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website to learn about our exhibitions, events, and programs. That's rocklandhistory.org, or call us at 845-634-9629. That's rocklandhistory.org, or 845-634-9629.
You just heard that message, right? Well, someone somewhere is calling them up right now or planning to. So why not become them? Click on WRCR.com to make it happen for you.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, good afternoon. First, to tell you about an accident through Harrison. You want to be careful. Halstead Avenue by 2nd Street. There is a crash with injuries. Crews are working on this. There was some problems on 287. The road work by exit 12 out to exit 10. Well, that has been cleared, so we've got all the lanes open now. Traffic is eased up. Matter of fact, looks good right after the New York State Thruway, which is in good shape right across over to Rockland up in Orange County. No problem on 84. 684 looks good. This report sponsored by Walgreens. Easter, the season for pink grass and chocolate bunnies. Split Walgreens. Fill your basket fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's who has an egg bear season, it's Walgreens season. Restrictions apply to pickup and delivery. See Walgreens.com for details. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather. For tonight, mostly clear with the low around 22 degrees. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of rain, mainly between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. For Wednesday night, a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 36. For Thursday, showers likely with thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 70 degrees, the chance of rain 70%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 2 p.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 56 degrees. For Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 53 degrees. And for Sunday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. That's the weather forecast for WRCR. I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 36 degrees.
And we are back here in Clemville. Oh, wait, what am I doing here? I'm supposed to be hosting from Clemaui. All right, anyway, we're back. So, did anyone catch Will's answer, response, review, his thoughts? Yesterday, he was talking about a gentleman who, I believe he had like multiple sclerosis, one of those debilitating disease, neuromuscular disease that just eats away at all your muscular control. This guy had no control of anything, even his eyelids. All right, so basically he's just laying there like nothing going on. I mean, sadly, but true, just nothing. I mean, no muscle control, head to toe. Okay, no muscle control going on at all, and some sort of device was implanted, and they They did something like his brain can activate something and he could talk. He can't talk, but it comes across. Make a long story short, he could communicate with this device somehow. His first words, I don't know how long he's been like this, but his first words were like he wants a beer. Can I have a beer? That thought was pretty cool. That'd probably be my first word too, or a margarita. But anyway, this guy, he's all like debilitated from this disease. Medical technology, the advancement in medical science, profound. And they give this guy an opportunity now to communicate with doctors, loved ones. And when he was telling this story, it reminded me right away. It had some parallels, some eerily similar parallels to one, the music video from Metallica. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that video was from the movie, I believe, like Johnny Got a Gun or something like that. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it was from a World War I soldier who's severely wounded, arms, legs, and jaw blown off by a landmine. Blind and unable to speak or move. It's crazy when he's on this piece of like plywood, basically like this other guy. I mean, just nothing going on, no ability to move or communicate. I mean, imagine that. We're sitting here complaining about silly things, and I mean, imagine this. And this is true stuff. So he's sitting there. Doctors come in. There are doctors all around him, and they're prodding him, they're testing him, they're zapping him, and they're wondering, do you think he could feel it? No, he was blown up. He has no feelings. But you hear him talking. He's like, stop it! You're hurting me. No, not you again. Like he sees this one doctor come. He's bugging. He's like, no, get away. So finally, in the music video, he's able to do the Morse code somehow. Like he's doing the Morse code from his bed. Like one of the lieutenants in there, he's like, wait, this dude's doing the Morse code. And he just again, like this guy, he's like, he's oh, okay, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Thank you, caller. Our callers, we don't, again, we corrected here. Bryan Avenue Bob does not. He tried to pull it over our eyes. All right. Thank you, caller, for helping us out here. So Lou Gehrig's, ALS, whatever he had something. Isn't multiple sclerosis the same thing, though? Is it not? Isn't that in the same family? I mean, along the same lines? Am I wrong? But anyway, in this video, he's doing the Morse code, and it's lieutenant's like, wait, doctors, he's trying to communicate. They're like, no, he can't communicate. He got no arms, no leg. He can't even talk. He got a jaw. No, he's doing the Morse code. He's like, wait, and the music's getting loud. He's like, what's he saying? He's like, what's he saying? What is he saying? The guy's like, and he's like, kill me. Crazy. All right? He said he told the doctors to kill me. That was Johnny got his gun. Johnny lost his gun. Johnny got a gun. Some movie way back when. And they took a lot of clips from that. So Will was supposed to watch the video and then report. At that point, I had to go into a customer's house. I'm curious what his thoughts were, because very, very similar. Very similar. I mean, imagine either way, a debilitating disease, or you go to serve your country, you come back and you have no bodily control. Your thoughts are your thoughts, cannot be shared with anyone else. It's a 1971 anti-war film. Johnny got his gun. That's what it is. Thank you. I got much love to the Clemaniacs out there.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, Kev.
I've got Rosemary on the line.
Transistor's back.
Yeah, I don't know if you could take both of us you'll get a headache. I just want to say quickly, if anybody reads that book, I can't for the life of me think of very famous author wrote that. It's a heartbreaking book about, if you read it, you'll think differently about war. It's the poor guy World War I. Very famous book, not such a big book. The movie wasn't that good. It's mostly cerebral, like it's more like for reading. For me, if you read that and you read All Quiet on the Western Front, everybody who wants to send their boys to war would think differently. Just those two books, Clem. That's all I have to say. Thank you for taking my call.
All the love. Yeah, I need
Thank
a
you.
short book. I need a short book. A book about war I could get into. And it is a sad thing. I don't think any parent wants to send their kid to war. I think that's the absolute opposite thing. But I think that a lot of parents, I myself would encourage my boy to go to West Point and, take up a career in the military, be like a lieutenant, or, of course, go on the front lines and kill the enemy. Woo! Hey, we got to defend. If we don't do it, who's going to do it? I should have done it. I wimped out. I did. Janine called me up. Don't go! Ah! And then it started driving. My back hurts. I can't come. Ah! But life is good. Imagine if I went. Would I be here? I don't know. I signed up for infantry. The grunt. I was like, you know what? I got nothing else going on. Let me sign up for the grunt. Who knows? There was wars going on. I could have went to war. Maybe I never came home. Maybe I came home like this guy. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? It's all in God's plan. It's all in his hands. We just wake up every day and hope for another. All right. As we roll down, I wanted to talk about before I played Love Stinks. Yeah. Now, love doesn't stink. It could be heartbreaking. It could be fulfilling. It could be hard work. It could be enjoyable. It could be abusive, sadly. It could be a lot of things. But I don't think it stinks. But for some people, sadly, it does. A con artist conned a single lad from Glen Rock, New Jersey, out of just about $500,000 of crypto. Now, Luxy is a dating app for millionaires. It's like Tinder minus the poor people like me and you, all right? In order to get on Luxy, you must be approved by 50% of the site's voting members on the basis of attractive appearance and wealth. So on this site, you're going to find some of the most shallow people that you ever will, but they have money. And if money's all you're about, you go to Luxy, which somehow this con artist got on, met up with this person online, of course, with a fake appearance, a fake profile, and was able to get this person. Because again, love, it not only stinks, love could be blind. It can be. That's why you need to wear those Coke bottle glasses. If ever your relationship is rocky, you go out and you get a pair of those Coke bottle glasses you put on, and that'll make you see clearly. Is this love or is it not? Because love can be blind. So in this particular instance, on this site, it also says no sugar babies, no sugar daddies allowed. You're just looking for a man to take care of you, or you're just looking for a pretty young lady to take care of? Nope, that ain't what this site is about. It's just for people who got money that want to hook up with cute-looking, good-looking people with money. So someone agreed to invest $13,000 and $18,000, and it turned into this and more. Before you knew it, they were out $450,000 on crypto. Now, the reason why I share this story, not only to waste time, because I ain't got nothing for the last hour. I got nothing here. I got nothing going on, nothing. But also to educate you Clemaniacs out there, even you too, Clemaggots. There's a place in my heart for you as well. Be careful out there in this world. Scams come in many different shapes, sizes, looks, disguises, appearances, people. Could be an acquaintance, could be a family member. Yes, it could be. Could be a guy like Greg Bree, who swept half you off your feet, you dingbats. You're all Lamonts. Well, actually, when a guy is that smooth and suave, it's easy to get swept. It happened at the great Steve Purcell. We're not dingbats. That was a bad choice of words. We're gullible. We believe. We want to believe. We want to take a chance. We want to change our life for the better. Dingbat was a bad choice of word. I take that back, Clemaniac. You know what? I'm going to give me this. And also deserving. What else you want me to do, Wilbur? All right. There you go. I'm sorry. I was a bad... But we fall for it. I fell for it. I almost fell for it again. I'm not going to get into, what my story, this and that, but, me and Dave got scammed. Sal's on probably his last $500 of our 30 grand, 35 grand, whatever, $40,000 that he took. I mean, that goes a long way in Pakistan. He's probably funding like the Pakistani army with that 40 grand. For real. It happened to me too. So if I'm calling anybody stupid, I'm stupid myself. These things happen. But that's why I share this stuff. You're going out there looking for love, and all of a sudden you're out $450 grand. Imagine, I'd be crying if I was out $4,500 on some dating site. $45,000. I mean, if on a dating site, I'd literally be. I'd have to go to the hospital to stop the bleeding. $450,000. I don't know if I can go on with my honestly, that's like crushing. That really, love stinks. That's where it stinks. When somebody portrays to love you, long distance love. We've never met each other except online. You're looking at a picture that you possibly don't even know if it's me, but you'll give me $450,000. We must be smarter than that, boys and girls. And I myself, like I said, 2 times in my life. And I think clearly of them, once with Dave, with Sal, and once with, I'm going to call it an investment opportunity in some luxury horticultural stuff, an investment, and got burned pretty bad. But we live and we learn. There's scammers out there, and they have no, what's that word? Will, what would that word be that I need? Like they have no conscience. They have no conscience, thank you. All right? They really don't. They could just rob you blind. They could do that to their mother, their sister who took care of them growing up. They could do it to their grandma. They could do it to their best friend's parents who they slept over their house for years. So be careful. That's why I share this story. All right. It's 4:40. That can only mean one thing. It's time to get the tissues out. You'll be crying in about 20 minutes. Be right back. Woo!
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Medicare can be confusing. Piles of mail, all those TV advertisements, it's overwhelming. Not anymore. Emerald's Medicare is here to help guide you through all of your Medicare needs. Whether you're turning 65 or getting ready to retire, Mark Brownstein and his team are dedicated to providing quality assistance for anyone seeking Medicare insight. With offices in Nyack and Stony Point, Emerald's Medicare is local, caring, friendly, and knowledgeable. Call Mark Brownstein for a free consultation at 845-358-1220 or visit www.emeraldsmedicare.com to sign up for one of his free monthly educational webinars. That's 845-358-1220. Call today.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-649-0142. 800-649-0142. 800-649-0142. That's 800-649-0142.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Are you self-motivated, creative, and persistent? WRCR is seeking sales account executives to help bring in new clients and create successful radio campaigns and digital promotions on a commission-only basis with excellent earning potential. If you're interested in joining our sales team, please email me, Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com. And hey, college students, this is a great opportunity to gain sales experience in the exciting world of radio.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
New York State Thruway looking pretty good. A little slow now between exits 12 and 13 on the northbound side. The Hutch volume is slowing down exit 5 to the Cross County, and then a 10-minute delay from North Avenue to North Street with stop and go. And 287 west exit 6 to 4 is starting to build up. We've got an accident recently cleared on the Cross County westbound by exit 8. It was off on the shoulder, so some leftover delays. Halsted Avenue at 2nd Street in Harrison. You certainly want to avoid that because of an accident with injuries. 84 is still in good shape in both directions. This report sponsored by the maker of Frontline Shield. Frontline Shield for dogs is from the #1 name in flea and tick protection. So no matter what type of dog you have or what adventure you go on, Frontline Shield lets you take them everywhere. No matter how you define it, visit Frontline.com to learn more. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimeyer.
Weather. For tonight, mostly clear with the low around 22 degrees. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of rain, mainly between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. For Wednesday night, a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 36. For Thursday, showers likely with thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 70 degrees, the chance of rain 70%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 2 p.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 56 degrees. For Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 53 degrees. And for Sunday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 37.
A message from West Rock Pool and Spa. Manufacturers' inventories are depleted, and shortages will last into next year. Don't get shut out again. We have above ground or semi-in-ground pools in stock to ensure you have yours for this season. Don't wait or hesitate. West Rock is here to make your stay-at-home vacation great. No interest financing and layaway plans available. Call West Rock Pool and Spa today. Don't miss out. WestRockPools.com.
Are you on mute?
Oh, let me wake up from my nap. Just took a little nap here. Oh, my God. The mute got me. Mute. It's mute that the mute got me. When you go to West Rock, and you're going to go because I'm telling you there's going to be no chlorine elsewhere, tell them Clem sent you. Rockland Shopping Center off Middletown Road, 21 North Middletown Road. You know where the Shake Shack is? the Chipotle over there. In the back of that building, that whole shopping center, is West Rock. When you go there, make sure you tell them the Clem sent you. All right? All right, thank you. 624-3844. Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. We have Julie on the line. She has a joke for you.
Julie, I'm glad to hear from you. I'll get right back to you. Don't forget the 845-623-3844, West Rock Pool and Spa. All right, Julie, how have you been?
I have been incredibly good, and I just called with my dopey joke. You want my dopey joke for today?
Well, let me be the judge to see if it's dopey or not. I'll most certainly let you know. I am ready.
All right. So, where do swimming instructors go to the movies?
Where do swimming instructors go to the movies? Huh? Where do swimming instructors go to the movies? Please tell.
The dive-in theater.
A little bit on the corny side, but nonetheless an entertaining joke.
Okay, well, that's it for me for today. God bless.
God bless you and all the joy you bring to us here in Clemville. A little call like that, a laugh like that goes a long way. Now, those of you on YouTube, you may be asking yourself, why does Clem have a beard? I don't remember Clem with a beard. Well, let me tell you why I grew a beard in the last 4 minutes when we were on commercial break. I went outside and I got my Chia Pet. I have Chia Pet in the house. I sprinkled some on my face, put some water on, and believe it or not, after 3 commercials, I had a full beard. Why? And I will tell you why. You keep asking me. A Turkish preacher has said that men should grow beards to make clear they are not women. All right? He says that men need to grow beards to show they are male because confusion can happen and then men will like men. Huh? So I don't know. It made sense to me, so now I grew a beard. Can you imagine? Oh, my God. Like, this is the world we live in. I've come to the conclusion. Tomorrow I'm talking to my therapist. I'm looking forward to this. I am coming to the conclusion that this world is what happened? Is absolutely just the absolute biggest piece of the worst people live in this world where they're filled with and I mean it's just horrible. And you got people, thinking like this. Men need to grow beards. So if I don't have a beard, I might look like a female. I've seen some female with bigger beards than I have. That's the truth, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Someone got offended. Someone with a beard got offended. Some lady with a beard got offended. I apologize. You know what? What am I saying? Listen, this is what I'm saying. People got to take a joke. And that wasn't even meant to be a joke. But this guy is a joke. A Turkish minister. Would you believe that? And people in his country, they have to live under a regime like this. We should be blessed that we live in the United States of America, the most free place to be, although I think it is very evil, filled with evil. That's why it's important that we deliver the love every day, all day, as much as possible. So as we wind down, 845-429-1700, if you want to get something in, 845-429-1700. We again welcome to Clemville, the official pool company that not only has above ground pools, they have semi-above ground pools, spas, swim spas, all the chemicals, all the stuff you need to have a beautiful time in your backyard. With today's gas prices, with the cost of everything being insane, why not just stay home, put a pool in, and make it your retreat, your own personal compound, your staycation place, all right? West Rock Pool and Spas, 845-623-3844. Yes. I'm on the move. I got this big meet. I'm excited. If this goes down, we're looking at a great summer. I'm working on, I don't know if a lot of you know William Procida. if that name rings a bell. William Procida is one of the biggest builders on the East Coast. He's worth millions of dollars. I mean, he's a Grateful Dead dude. I'm sure I don't know if he parties or not, but I mean, I know he drinks. He has a good time. He loves the Dead. He parties with Phil Lesh, who's, by the way, one of the founding Dead members. And he's just a cool dude. He really is a cool guy. But he's a savvy businessman, and his company, Procida Builders or whatever, Procida something, Enterprises, Procida this, Procida that. They just build everywhere, all over the place. I mean, multi-million-dollar structures, buildings, they do a lot. So I don't know if he owns the Tallman State Park or runs the pool there. That it's a pool, it's like a kind of like a private pool. Maybe it might even be public pool. I got to find out more about it, which I will, with our meeting. But what I love what he does, and I see it more on Facebook, is they have these events on the weekends, these music events. And when I hit him up, I said, hey, listen, man, we could do some on-site broadcasting on a Saturday evening from your place, jam the music over the airwaves, interview people, about your place, this, that. He loved it. He put me, I got to, like I said, get together and, finish the deal. But if that goes down, like I said, Clemaniacs, we're looking at a great summer. A lot of fun times. Bryan Avenue Bob has set the precedent, not the president. I'm the president. I'm the king. I am all hail the greatness. He has set the precedent for having events on site. And not only is it great for the community, whether it's a Doo-Wop, Dream Machine, WRCR people, Clemaniacs, whoever attends these, but it's also great for the businesses, obviously. So he set the precedent. We'd like to take it to another level by doing it at different functions. I got working on this car dealership. I bought many car dealerships. I'm working. All I can say is I'm working. I'm rolling the dice. I'm out there. I ain't got a lot of time. There's only one me. Only one person can be me. Nobody does it better. You know that song? Nobody does it better. It's true. Thank you. Not ego, it's confidence, okay? Tomorrow morning, 8:30, I sit down with my therapist. I look forward to that, as I do every week. I didn't pay my co-payment last week, so I owe him $50. I ain't the type of guy to shank you. I owe you money, I'm going to find you, all right? Or find me. If I owe you money, find me, okay? And I will most certainly pay up, all right? Maybe not today. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. But, what's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day. Wow, this week just keeps moving. It's like, to me, it's like every Monday I know my wife, she has a tough time getting up. I'll just jump out of bed and go run down the street, streak down the street like it's nobody's business. But my wife's like, I need 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's Monday. But I always got to I give her a hug. I like in bed. I go, baby, it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want with it. And all of a sudden she's like, 10 minutes, more sleep. I need coffee. I need cola. I need coffee. I need cola. Am I going to make it another night without a drink? It's not that I'm not doing it because that's part of my 12-step program. I don't go to a 12-step program because I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just a man who's got this man bod that's starting to look more like a female bod, especially in the upper portion. Really. So to me, it's all about the alcohol. No, I'm not an alcoholic, but 1 or 2 drinks a night over a month time is what, 60, 120 drinks. I mean, it adds up. So I figured, you know what? Let me cut out the drinks. Let me cut out the coffee, milk and cream. Cream and sugar. The Coke, the soda. Oh my God. All right, boys and girls. Kev, I never asked you how you were today. It just occurred to me that I never really asked you, how are you? So before we go, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good. It's a nice day, and it's always good to be in the studio and doing this work. It definitely feels good, for sure.
You've become an integral part of WRCR in such a short time. I believe that God has laid a pathway that even if, it isn't like a long-term thing, which it may be, it very may well be. It has put you in a path, and I see the forward movement in other ways. So it's given you stability, it's given you a home, a place, it's given you responsibility, accountability, many things that I don't think you had or may not have had a lot of when you first walked in through the doors. So it is a great place for you to be, and I like seeing you incorporated. Obviously, it all started here. I obviously gave you the opportunity with my show.
Right.
You filled in other places in the morning show. You may, I don't know if you did Brian Avenue Bob show, to be truthful. I don't know if I ever heard you on that, but you've done guest appearances here, there, and everywhere. Then all of a sudden, you get an Emmy award-winning guy like Lou Young, who incorporates you into his show, taking you under his wing, letting you see from his perspective. Obviously, you're with me. I'm just here goofing around doing what I do. But I got to tell you, man, I am really happy for you that it has worked out in such a way that you now have your show, The Good, which is not only heard daily, but is available for people worldwide to find enjoyment in this otherwise world filled with just hate, greed, murder, a lot of bad stuff. People can now find you and say, who is this guy? Who is this guy playing great music, songs I never heard, songs I have heard, but he ties them into great music. So keep it up, man. I'm telling you, man, I like to see good things happen to good people, and I think you're a good guy, man. So keep up the good karma around you, man.
I appreciate those words. I really do. It means a lot to me.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, man. And all the stuff you do for the other guys, like getting Brian Avenue Bob's Crummy Show up on Spotify for people to drown their miseries in and puke their food up, whatever. It's good. The stuff you do, you're a good guy. You found a home, and it really, it's broadened you in so many ways in such a short time. All right, that's enough of Kev. This is my show. You want to hear more to good? Tune in tomorrow from 2 to 3. All right, get out of here. All right, Clemaniacs, we made it through. It's the end, but it's not over. God willing, tomorrow at 3, I shall be back to deliver what I consider, and Greg Bellotti over at WFES, he's in Atlanta right now, still doing his thing, considered the best radio on radio. And if you believe it, join us tomorrow here in Clemville at 3 o'clock. All the love, and adios, Clemigos.